Hi, my name is Sheila Blair, manager of the Align Lenawee Talent Consortium. I'd like to welcome you to this video where we will hear from key people who are working hard to build our local talent pipeline in non-traditional ways that can have a more immediate impact on the community. You'll also hear how we plan to address and build the talent pipeline through long-term strategic efforts, including those we've developed through the Marshall Plan grant. So please sit back and open your minds to a different take on building talent in Lenawee County, and thank you for watching.
As the superintendent of Lenawee Intermediate School District, I think I speak on behalf of all of our school districts to say we were very excited to land the Marshall Plan grant here in Lenawee County. Through that effort, really the emphasis shifted or was put on creating some different layers, if you will, of training opportunities to not only introduce students to career ladder type concept, but also adults that may be seeking retraining in our communities. Ideally, with our youth, we'd like to start and introduce them to some of these hot job areas because they're all in areas of high demand, high wage, and high skill areas here in the county where we use local data to determine what the needs are in combination with a lot of stories really from our employers about what they saw the needs were. So bringing those folks together in a collaborative effort was the first step, but then to bring in local experts in those content or skill areas to the table with educators to create some engaging lessons at all those levels is a pretty unique approach to things. I guess we're never 100% confident, but we think we're probably about the only ones in the state doing that type of work.
These three levels of exposure are what we call the talent pipeline ladder. As we were building this curriculum, we realized that the Tech Center in Adrian and CSI in Hudson, Michigan offers many of these programs for high schoolers already. So they're already providing skills and experiences that will help get students into the workforce. These certifications are being endorsed by either local colleges and universities or are nationally recognized certifications sponsored by national associations. For many of the high school and adult curriculum, we've worked with Adrian College and Siena Heights University to provide college credits to students, giving them a jump start on their education, if that's the route they decide to take.
I would encourage young people today to explore a lot of options now in your middle school and high school times, so that when you get to college, you know you want to be there and you know what you want to be when you grow up, because college is expensive and student loan debt is weighing the economy today. It's staggering. The other part that we know is that college students, young people, change their major and they drop out of college at an alarming rate. And it's so do the career exploration now in middle school and high school and think about what you want to be when you grow up, so that when you get to college, you know what your career path is, you're confident in your skills, your abilities, and that you're coming to college with an open mind to learn more, but to also explore and to synthesize and to hone in on your skills and gifts and talents. The other part of what I firmly believe is that not all people belong in college. It's okay to go to a technical school. It is okay to graduate from high school and get a job and learn on the job. So don't discount that as a potential choice. So go to finish your high school, but also explore a variety of career paths and do some internships and do some job shadowings while you're in high school, so that you don't have to take a gap year, or you don't have to go to college and have 6 or 8 years of college debt, that you can go to college and you know what your career path is going to be.
My name's Nicole Mayer. I am the champion for the Marshall Plan for Talent Grant for the project management scope and the healthcare scope. So there's different tracks that students take. They start off, maybe someone tells them about a career, but quite frankly, students don't usually know what they want to be when they grow up. And so something that we're doing that's very exciting is providing opportunities to exposure. So that looks like little mini certs, we call them, little mini modules that teachers are working with the students on. We've had people from Lenawee now come out and help. We've had educators out in the community. Our intermediate school district has been a part of it. Just really passionate people trying to help kids figure out what they want to be when they grow up. We're also trying to partner with employers to try to help fill some of the gaps that they have. That might mean additional education, that might mean exposures into healthcare, but I think that when students have an opportunity to get these exposures, that they can really identify where they'd like to focus for their career path.
What middle schoolers need to know is there's a lot of things you can do that you just go to school for an additional 12 weeks after you get your high school degree. You can be a phlebotomist. There's a lot of 2-year programs, and those are jobs that we need. And those are surgical techs, pharmacy technicians, radiology technicians. And I would also tell middle schoolers what you start as your job in healthcare is not necessarily what you finish. So there's a lot of opportunity to evolve. You know, I started as an internist, I was a doctor, and now I'm a hospital president. And there's many stories such as mine. You know, we have environmental service folks that decide they want to be more clinical, and we train them, and they go on to be a surgical tech, and they start caring for patients. But we're also more than just patient care. We have information technology, we have dietary teams, we have marketing teams. So there's a lot more to healthcare than just what you see on the TV.
This is right in line with where the need is now. The focus is more on professional trades and less on college degrees because getting people into the workforce expediently is the goal. The curriculum and certifications that we're developing are for in-demand careers, including accounting, applied computing and web development, cybersecurity, digital marketing, early childhood education, entrepreneurship, healthcare, IT data management, project management, and future teachers. People wonder, why are you reaching out to kids as young as middle school? Isn't that too young to make career decisions? And the answer is, we're not asking them to make career choices in middle school. But the more exposure they get to a variety of these experiences, the more educated they will be on what career paths interest them over others.
My name is Mrs. Holden. I am a middle school math teacher at Springbrook Middle School, and I am here today to tell you about our experience with the pilot for the project management program that was written for Lenawee Now. Project management can apply to any career or life goal. It's beyond just earning money. Managing your day-to-day is a project, and so there are skills involved in project management that are cross-trainable to just about any arena of your life. And our middle school kids were very insightful about what those skills are and what they've learned. I really appreciate what Sheila Blair was able to put together materials-wise. Having her put together the lessons that were the foundation for what we did and allowing me to then put my own spin on things, knowing my students, was a wonderful experience.
We hope teachers will incorporate this curriculum into regular class time because we've crosswalked the state teaching standards with the learning objectives for these courses, giving teachers additional resources to use in the classroom. The full curricula can be taught by parents during break or over the summer, during camps, through service groups like the Boys and Girls Club, the Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, 4-H, or even sponsored by adult service groups like the Rotary and Kiwanis. The early exposures that we're providing through the Marshall Plan curriculum will give kids a kickstart with their future plans so that upon high school graduation, they can hit the ground running and enter the workforce sooner. There are even opportunities for high school students to start job shadowing and work in a co-op situation even before graduation through the intermediate school district.
If we start early at the middle school level exploring a variety of career options, it helps students realize that yes, this interest, yes, this gift, this talent can become my career. It helps them become focused.
When we can collaborate with the schools and they can identify students that may have a passion for what we do but need a greater understanding, if we can form those connections earlier on, that's a win for both of us.
Even as a teacher myself, I wanted to believe I was the most exciting teacher all the time. Some of our best students get bored, and I think these lessons, if you really look at them, offer an opportunity to integrate some new things into your classroom that might spark a student who hasn't been sparked before.
Everybody says that it takes a village, and this is a great way for us all to come together around making sure that our students know that they're part of our community and that they matter and that their growth matters.
So try to find something that you're interested in, and if you're learning about something that you love and you're doing something that you love, you are never going to have to go to work a day in your life.